Hi, my name's Ben Kahn. I've been a member of the HC family for about 8 or 9 years now. I'm married to the beautiful Olga and we have 2 wonderful children together. I work here in Cambridge as an electrical contractor. And you may have noticed the name Kahn and wondered where that came from. Well, my grandfather came over from Afghanistan back in the 1940s and he brought with him his Islamic religion. He was a well-respected Muslim in his community and he helped establish one of Birmingham's first mosques. My father studied the Quran and could recite it word and verse. It was no wonder, as they did name him Muhammad after all. My maternal grandfather was the complete polar opposite. He was a staunch atheist. He believed in hard work and education. So my mother followed suit and became a scientist, and I grew up hearing all about Stephen Hawking, black hole and quasars. Christianity never really featured in my life throughout my informative years, and that was until one day when a family friend came over named Raymond when I was about 17 or 18 years old, and I was having a bit of a banter with him saying, "Hey Ray, how's it going? What's new?" He told me he was really looking forward to going to a Christian conference in the summer, and I was really surprised that he carried on going to that place year after year. So he invited me and I accepted. And I went along with him, went to the meetings, and to be honest, I was a bit freaked out by the singing. I was so uncomfortable. I was hoping that no one was looking at me. I didn't know the words. I just didn't like being there. But when the preacher was speaking, I could sit there and listen in the quiet, and I quite liked what he had to say. And the more I heard, the more I liked. The more I heard, the more I wanted to find out. And I thought, if this is really true, I really am interested in this. So at the end of the conference, they asked for a response and I put my hand up and this chap came across to pray for me. And I really didn't want him to pray for me. I didn't think the guy was great and nothing really happened. No stars in the sky, no shining lights. And I went home, carried on living life as normal, went back to work. And that was about until 3 weeks later when I was driving home from rewiring a school in Worcester. And I really felt the presence of God with me in the car saying, "Say my name, say Jesus." And I really wanted to say Jesus. I really wanted to, but I just couldn't. And this feeling of saying, "Say my name," just went away. And I felt really disappointed with myself. And I couldn't believe I wouldn't say it. And then a second time, the feeling came back, "Say my name." And everything in me was just so desperate to say it. And I just couldn't sign my name on that dotted line, because I knew that's what it would be if I said the name Jesus. And I was so disappointed with myself that I was denying God, that he came to me and I just couldn't do it. And it made me realize that I wasn't the person that I thought I was. But fortunately, for a third time, this feeling came back and I mumbled something like, "Didith." And in an instant, tears came, but this overwhelming peace just flooded me. And ever since that moment with Jesus, everything changed. My life was never the same since then. And I guess if I could sum it up in 3 short words, it would be, 1 was the revelation that Jesus is real. The second would be choice. I'll believe him. And the third would be action. I'll follow him. And this Christmas, if I could encourage you to do one thing, it's to give Jesus a chance. Let him reveal himself to you. Take that choice and make the action to follow him.